Good afternoon. So I just thought I'd make a quick video about Prince. Now I posted a short yesterday showing an artwork I've got of Prince, and it had quite a few likes. So I just thought I'd make a little video about the time, probably the best time I ever saw Prince. I was a huge fan of Prince. I have been since the mid-80s. So I've got a huge collection of memorabilia, sort of artwork, magazines, obviously every album, vinyl, CDs. I've even still got sort of VHS and cassettes. I was just sorry looking to throw them out. And the first time I saw Prince on the TV was the Let's Go Crazy video in '84, and I was totally mesmerised. So I was lucky enough to see him in concert quite a few times. All in the UK, mainly London. I saw him in Manchester and Birmingham as well, but mainly London. But one of the very special nights I had was when Prince did 21 nights at the O2 in 2007. I managed to get tickets for 2 of the concerts at the O2, and I also got tickets for 2 of the aftershows, because what Prince would do during those 21 nights, he would play the main concert at the O2, and then he would go to a nightclub which was just in the same complex as the O2 in Greenwich, called the Indigo, and he used to play an aftershow in the Indigo. So I was in the fan club at the time, so I was very lucky to get priority tickets. So I managed to get 2 tickets for 2 of the main gigs, and then 2 after-show tickets. But the most special night I had was September of 2007, and it was the very last night of the 21-night run at the O2. So the tickets were quite hard to come by, as they are with all tours on the last night. So went to the main concert. Obviously the O2 holds about 20,000 people. So at the time, Prince had the album of Planet Earth. That was the album he was promoting. So the main gig was from about 8 o'clock till 10:30. Obviously a fantastic concert. I mean, anytime you saw Prince live, he was just the ultimate showman. Sort of, singing, dancing, musicianship. He would go from the guitar, the bass, the piano, the drums, anything. He's obviously a virtuoso musician, not magician. And I was lucky enough to see him several times. But this special night was the very last night of the tour. Main show finished about 10:30. And then the lucky few who had tickets for the after show, which was at the Indigo nightclub, which was in the same complex but just across the walkway from the main arena. Went over there about 11 o'clock. Huge queue forming, touts walking up and down, huge demand for tickets. I mean, there was tickets going for £1,000, because I think there was only about 1,000 or 1,500 capacity in the nightclub. So the tickets were very hard to come by. There was no way I was going to sell mine, because I knew it was obviously a very special night. So got in there, maybe it's 11:30 or so, got into the nightclub, music playing over the speakers and stuff, and then it came to approximately 1:20 in the morning, and we heard the strains of Love Is a Losing Game by Amy Winehouse from the Back to Black album. The curtain was still down at this stage, so we heard Love Is a Losing Game, the opening strains of that, and then we heard Amy Winehouse starting to sing the song. And everybody realised it was her. Everybody started going daft. And then the curtain came up, and here was Amy Winehouse singing Love Is a Losing Game with Prince on guitar, and obviously the rest of Prince's band. It was fantastic. And they only did the one song. Amy did this Love Is a Losing Game, finished the song, and then she walked off stage. But I'll always remember what Prince said after she left the stage. He said something like, look after her, she's very special. And obviously that didn't work out the case, because Amy met a very tragic end. So maybe it was a lot to do with the press and stuff like that, but poor girl. So we only had the one song from Amy, and then Prince did his after show from 1:20 until 4:20 in the morning. I mean, which other musician would play till sort of 4:20 in the morning? He was legendary for his after shows. Sometimes his after shows were better than his concerts because he would just jam and, you know, play different instruments and stuff like that. So this after show finished at 4:20, and I'm sure he would have played all night. But the last Thames Clipper, which was the boat along the Thames, that went at 4:30. So I'm sure he had to finish before that. Otherwise, he would have played all night. So left the nightclub 4:20. Now, I hadn't booked into a hotel because I knew it would be a late night. So left the venue, got the O2, the Thames Clipper, which was the boat along the Thames. So got that from Greenwich to Waterloo. Got to Waterloo about 4:45 or so. Then got a taxi to King's Cross, and then got the train back to Newcastle about 6 o'clock in the morning. So it was never to be forgotten night. And as I say, I was lucky to see Prince quite a few times, but that night really stands out because of the main show and then the after show. I'm currently in a nice beer garden in Newcastle, and I'll just raise a glass to Prince and Amy Winehouse. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.